When I got out of prison, I didn't know if I'd be able to get a job because I heard endless stories about people putting in one application after another everywhere they possibly could and never even getting called in for an interview. I also heard about people struggling for housing, going from one apartment complex to the other, putting in applications, paying the fee, and never even getting a call back. But fortunately, when I first got out, I had a place to live, and I had a family friend who called me and asked me if I'd be willing to do some work for him on the home that he was selling. After that, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so I put in every application I possibly could. And while I was locked up, I had planned for this. I'd worked a bunch of blue-collar jobs, worked a bunch of white-collar jobs, I got a college degree, I became a journeyman electrician, I worked in a factory, I worked in a law library, because I wanted as much experience possible, so when I got out, I could say, hey, I know how to do this, or I have experience doing this. And I got a call back for an interview from the local university, which was desperate for hiring journeymen so they could run jobs because they had all these things going on. They had enough master electricians to pull permits, and they had enough workers, but not enough journeymen to run the jobs. And rather than having a 19-year gap in employment history, I put all my prison jobs on there. So at the interview, they said, hey, what caused you to leave the DOC? I hear that's a good gig. And then I had to explain to them that I did work at the DOC, but I was also a resident of the DOC. And I eventually ended up turning that job down and taking one that had a lot more freedom. Because that would have been a really structured job. I would have had to been on site every day at the same time. I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of the other things that I knew I wanted to do. So I took a job that didn't pay quite as well, didn't have any benefits, and wasn't as secure, but it gave me the freedom to pursue all the things I wanted to pursue, and to this day I'm grateful for that.